Okay.
Here's the main
That's
thing.
true.
Try to get a locker close to home. Look for one in a close proximity to where you are. And if it's a giant locker, no way you can store any of it. Rent the locker and sell crap right out of it. I do it all the time, and it works.
Yeah.
Black Sponge. Mystified, she says. Where, honey? Little Johnny says. It's over at Mrs. Johnson's house, and Daddy's washing his face in it.
You have dumpsters. Because the storage units are always in a lot of trash, and you have to get rid of that. So when you buy this big unit, you got to get rid of the trash. But that's not a problem if you're in an apartment, because you can just the first month either free or deeply discounted. So if you really want to
Sorry, guys. How you doing, Glenn?
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I forgot to put us up on the screen. I was messing around here.
That's all right. I had some issues this morning too. So
yeah, it seems like we got them covered pretty good here. Does the audio sound good?
Sounds good. Hey, Joy needed to take one more day off, but she said she'll be back next Sunday.
That's great, man. I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah, she said to tell everybody she loves them, and she'll be back for sure next Sunday.
Done. Yeah, I love it. Well, we got a lot to unpack today about videos. Let's get into the comments, and then I'll get caught up. It's been a good week as far as everything goes, as far as storage auctions. And I'll get into that. First in today, Cindy from across the pond, like done. She hit the thumb, and I appreciate that, Cindy. And you can welcome here anytime. She said, "Have a good one." Well, we're gonna try. We'll see what we can do today. And Johnny swung in to show his support. We appreciate you, Johnny. Thank you very much. And I told him it won't be long now. Patrick swung in to hit the thumb. And he popped in to say hi because he won't be around much today. He's flying around and lighting up the thumb. We appreciate you, Patrick. Thank you very much for your support, my friend. There we go. And the Bandits and Lockert Lunatics, Eric, good morning. We appreciate you, sir. He says, good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great week. Yeah, we're going to talk storage auctions today, and like we like to do. And I've got videos scheduled for the next 4 weeks, starting tomorrow. And I have new content coming out. I bought a locker. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I will show today the one that I bought the other day, and I'm going to tell a backstory about it today that Eric will want to hear. And we'll ask if this has ever happened to him. And we're dog parking there. And Robert, how you doing, sir? He came in to show support. Hello to you too. Well, anyway, so Glenn, it's been a while since I bought another unit, but I got one the other day. I got one. A 10 by 15.
Oh, cool.
Got a video scheduled for this one a week from tomorrow, because tomorrow, see, I put one out every Monday now going forward, hopefully every Monday for forever. We'll see how that goes, as long as I can do it.
Can you say how much you paid for it?
I'm not going to say a thing. I'm just going to show you the locker because I want everybody to want to see it, and yeah, we'll do that. I got to have some more coffee here. So anyway, let me go into here and blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This is the locker that I bought Wednesday, right here. No, that's not it, Mark. You dummy. Now look at what you made me do, Glenn.
I know it.
Here it is. Look at that locker. You got 50 boxes, furniture in the back, tubs. That's all I'm going to say. It's a 10 by 15. Look how high the ceiling is. And you could, I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but let me tell you the backstory to this storage unit. I got in there and paid for it day one. The manager was there and his helper was there, and the manager was busy. So the helper sold me this unit.
Oh.
Okay. And so I already paid for it, took ownership of it, started taking things out of it, which I'm not going to say what I got out of it yet, because I really want people to watch this, because I think it'll be interesting. And I only really got a little bit of filming done on day one because of what happened here. I'm going to explain it in a second.
Well, it looks like a damn good locker.
It is. And yeah, I just don't want to talk about it too much. But anyway, then the second day I came in, yeah, I brought home a load the first day, came back 2 days later to get another load. And I said, well, I need to rent this locker because I'm not going to be able to get all this stuff out in 2 days. So, and I love doing this at Extra Space because for $40, I can get I got that 10 by 15 for a month for $40. That's a bargain. So anyway, here's the deal. The manager came up to me and he said, how much did you pay for that locker? And I told him, I'm not going to say what, but when I said that, he went, oh crap. This lady who I got her locker, she had made a partial payment and said, well, if you're going to sell it, let me make a partial payment and then give me a call before the auction and give me a chance to cure the account. Well, the helper didn't do that. They sold me the unit. So I'm up there thinking, I went up there and I ravaged every box that I could go into and was just looking for the best of the best. And I got some of the really good stuff. And then I made up my mind. If they want to buy this locker back from me, I want double my money. I won't say what it was. I want the price back, and I want to at least be able to double my money.
Yeah.
So, and they knew that I knew that I could get a payment out of this. So anyway, I go back up there. He says, well, go back up there. I got to talk to my regional manager. So I went up there and worked my butt off, just making sure, going through boxes. And I would have been leaving stuff, but I got some really good things. And then I went down there thinking, okay, I may not be able to get back in this unit because I'm going to sell it to him. Well, the manager said, well, I talked to the regional manager, and since the lady only made a partial payment, legally she can't do anything. But morally, they absolutely put the knife in and twisted it.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for the lady, but at this point, I'm already in. I've got to get mine. And I told the manager, I said, I've got to get mine. And I didn't pay pennies for this thing now. You know, these kind don't go cheap, as you know. And so anyway, they said, well, you're good. And I'm like, okay. I mean, the unit's fine. I can do fine with the unit. But if they were going to want to buy it back, and they did that to her, I was willing to let them fix it, you know, and pay me, you know, not anything from her. But since they weren't legally obligated to do a damn thing, they didn't do anything for her other than say sorry. So that's cold, but that's what happened. So I've got the locker's now mine, but it's now a mess because I went up there. But I'm going to go back and film again tomorrow for another episode. So really, that's all I want to say about this. But again, here's the picture of it one more time for anybody that's just walking in. Well, they're probably sitting in. Yeah. Oh, let's see what let me see what's Eric's saying here. There's Robert. Well, nice. Yeah, it's a nice unit. Everything's clean. There's in the back. There's really nice. I don't want to say too much. Eric says, Locker Lunatics, I've got some stuff getting ready to drop. I got the hoarder house contents. I only have 30 days to clear it out. I'm overwhelmed for the first time ever. Sometimes, Eric, this guy here too, you got to get out of your comfort zone to make make a big hit. I'm willing to do that, and I know you are, and you've got a lot of youth on me, sir. So go for it. You'll come out ahead.
It looks like you got a lot of mystery there, Mark.
There is, and I have one locker video out already, but like I said, tomorrow is my video day, but I've got a really good locker coming out with Bourbon City Picker was filming for me, and I'm doing this as a tribute to him because he passed away during that pandemic, and they refused him ivermectin, and he died. You know, I will never forgive the people involved in this for that. Yeah. And it's not just him. I'm not going to make a show about that, but I'm just enraged, man. I'm telling you, I was enraged. It will be a series. Yeah, Eric, those are great, man. I've made those kind where I get a big locker, you know, and then I make like 6 or 7 videos out of it. I can't wait to see it, man. Everybody here, make sure you're subscribed to Locker Lunatics so when he gets these videos out, you can see them. And I think they're going to be really good, man. I just know Eric from watching his stuff, and he puts out some really fun to watch content. And he does it really good. I can't do it as fast as he can. I'm a little bit older now. just a little bit. So you guys know the drill here. We've got 15 minutes to relax and shoot the crap because at 12:30 we look at storage units. And then we let people follow here. You know, the hundreds and thousands of people that we get every week to come into the live stream. And you see how many thousand do we got here right now? We've got 4.
4,000.
Well, we got 4 plus us 2 here. That's 6,000. All right, that's getting great. We're up there in the. I can deal with it, guys. So we'll do a joke. All right. The reason we're going to do a joke is we need to laugh. I just hope it's funny. Let's see. All right, I only got one new one. I'm going to go ahead and fire this bullet. Why not, right?
Just pooped my pants, which is weird because I don't even remember eating them.
That's short but sweet. Let's see which is funnier, that one or this.
Please don't give up, Glenn. You can do it.
One more. You can do it. That's right, man. Yeah. That's some locker finds right there. That's one of them locker finds nobody wanted. Couldn't give that sucker away, could you? Oh, man.
How's the weather there, Mark?
It's nice, man. I went out this morning and mowed the front lawn.
I did not back,
and I was going to do the back. Oh, no, I ain't doing that today. The sun was already completely on it. The front is really shady.
You guys have the Kentucky Derby going on this weekend, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone to that for years. I mean, I was there when Secretariat won.
Oh, that's cool.
He ran right past me, man.
Oh,
That was the year that, yeah, he ran right past me. And that was the year they had the streaker get on the flagpole and
yeah, I remember that.
naked and was swinging around on the chain around the flagpole.
I forgot all about that till you just mentioned.
Yeah, I was there when that happened, man. Everybody was drunk. The whole place, everybody was wasted, man. It was just muckery, man, everywhere. People crawling in the mud, banging, doing everything. I mean, it was all going on. It was debauchery 101, man. I think 73, I was 18. Wait, yeah, I was 18. Yeah. I never forget stuff like that. It's just irrelevant shit, you know. Getting naked on the flagpole. I think they got him for a couple of charges. I don't know. That was probably been embarrassing for him later if he sobered up. I certainly wouldn't have done that, but who knows? Let's see who we got here. Okay. Hey, yeah, I can't wait to see that series, Eric, man. That's going to be a while, but he can't think about it right now. He's got so much to do. It's like, oh my God, I got to get this stuff. I understand, man. Hey, Glenn, the Swamp Picker's here. We're glad you're here. And Eric's touching on what I was talking about. I want to read this and get into this. He said, moral issues hurt sometimes, but you have to remember this is what we do. Yes, I'm not really talking about what I did. It's the fact that they promised this lady that before they sold it, they would call her to give her a chance. She wanted her stuff, and I was willing to sell it back to her. But since their legal department said since she only made a partial payment, that they don't have to do anything. So instead of just, making it good by their promise, they didn't. I think I was willing to go a little farther than they were. So just say it. And I didn't have to. And I know, yes, that's what we do. But he said, moral issues hurt sometimes, but you have to remember this is what we do. Chances are they will probably lose it the next month. That's very good possibility. Hate to be that way, but what you're going to do, make money. That's the thing. And the manager knew that I had to get mine out of it and a profit. And he was really upset because when lockers sell for a certain price or more, the managers have to call corporate to tell them I'm not going to give the price because everybody can figure it out anyway, but when an auction reaches a certain point, they have to contact corporate before they sell it. This one also hit that target, and they didn't contact corporate until after the locker was sold. And I got the light. See, if the other guy had waited on me, I wouldn't have got the locker yet again. So that was, I absolutely I feel like I stole it, but I did everything legitimately, and I was willing to work with him. And the manager, me and him get along great. I've got good relationship with him over there. They run the place by the book, and the guy was really upset because they really screwed the pooch this time. They really screwed the pooch. And there we go. Hey, Harry, how you doing? Raining? Is it raining there? He hates that because he can't get out and find any of his goodies that he's been finding. You wouldn't believe this, but Harry bought a typewriter. You've never seen him do that before, have you? He stacks them up because he knows he could sell them. That's the thing. That's right. And he said, stay dry, Harry. Yeah, he's in his car driving back from nasty call-in. Oh, man. So the toilets overflowed. And you had to go in. No, I'm just kidding, man. Nasty because he had to go in there and ruin his weekend. That's the thing about, working for a paycheck. I did that for decades, man. I'm glad I'm done with that crap. I can't wait to see you retiring and start enjoying your full-time life instead of a part-time life. Start that life full time. Tell that boss to shove it sideways and start your life. That's right. Oh, hell yeah. That sucks, Harry. No, it's not. Hey, at least you're making some money, right? And Eric says, I'm looking forward to seeing the video, buddy. You've been kicking butt late. Well, you're going to enjoy this video tomorrow, I believe, because it's going to be one of those kind, but it just so happens a very good friend of mine was filming with me that day. And, and if I get into it, I'll get mad. I'll get really mad at basically they killed him. Okay. I mean, they meaning the powers that be that shoved that pandemic down our throats. And that's about all I could say on here. To be quite honest about it, it shouldn't be, but hey, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. I know, whatever. I will up to a point. Harry says, I will definitely be running around in my underwear and enjoying it. There you go. But are those going to be tidy whities? Or are you going to get this like at least get some of those briefs that's got the, what do you call them things? What's that brand of Julie? What's that brand of underwear I got? I forgot. Duluth. I wear those Duluths, man. Those are nice because you don't feel like you're it's jingle bells. Yeah, they hold you in place. They're really good underwear. Whereas the white tidy whities, man, it's jingle bells, jingle all the way. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable, especially in the heat. You get them sticking to your leg and stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I would suggest Duluth, sir. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. That's right. And Harry's feeding the poor. That's always good, my man. Anytime you can help.
I wonder if Harry's going to go out to the yard sales in his underwear.
I dare him to do it.
Hey,
no, I don't think he'll do it if they won't let him come back. They'll trespass him. They'll say, no, you can't come back here, buddy.
That video might go viral if he does that.
It might, Harry says, I got to be in my tidy whitey briefs and I will die on those. I'm not wearing those pajamas underneath. Man, you just don't know what you're missing in Duluth, man. Oh, Harry. Harry says, needs to be held in place. That's why I wear the tidy white. Man, mine never do that. I'm sorry. I had those years ago. I like, hey, but to each their own, Harry. Whatever makes you comfortable, I don't know. Let's see. We got 5 minutes, man. Let's see what we got going here. As we saw that. Yeah, we got an old joke. I kind of cut them down a little bit. Our views have been going down the last few weeks. It's because I've had some jokes that are questionable. And I'm sorry, but I mean, I just want to laugh. Okay. It's not that bad, but so I kind of toned them down a little bit, but let's do a couple oldies but goodies. And then let's get into some storage units, man. How can you not want to do this? It's so addictive. If you get the right unit, it can change your life. And I got another announcement to make. May 27th, I have scheduled that $10,000 gold and silver jewelry unit I bought 2 years ago. 7 episodes. I combined all 7 episodes into one video, only touching on jewelry in one 40-minute bonanza. It is a absolute. That locker changed my life. That's all I'll say about it. And you'll see it now because it's all in one video.
So
and
you
that
said
is
what,
Monday
27th?
the 27th is when it's scheduled right now.
Okay.
Even if I got new content, I'm just one a week. That's scheduled. Probably for the tomorrow, I got the Bourbon City Picker with me, and we get a banger at U-Haul. And then the next week is going to be probably a follow-up no, the next week will be the first video in this new locker I got, and the week after that will be a follow-up, and then on the 27th is going to be the compilation of the entire $10,000 gold. And really, right now, that 10,000 that it was then, it's more like 15,000 now, because the price of gold is going way up, and I've got every bit of it. I haven't sold a piece of it. I haven't sold any of that. I haven't sold any gold in over 12 years.
That's the best way. You hold it.
Yeah, that's my insurance, man. It's my insurance. So anyway, one more joke, and then we'll do storage auctions, or maybe a couple. Let's see here. We want to do this. Okay. Everybody's heard this one, but maybe not.
A blonde and a brunette are in an elevator. This guy gets in and he's pretty attractive, so they're both checking him out. But then they realize he has really bad dandruff. The guy gets off the elevator, and the brunette sighs and says, "You know, that's really tragic. We should give him some head and shoulders." The blonde says, "Oh my God, yes. But how do you give him shoulders?"
That's a good question, though. She had a legitimate question. Being that was her train of thought, she's like, okay, I understand one of them, but how do you do the other one? All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to share the screen. We're going to go here, boom, and there it is. I can see it. And now I'm going there. And all right, I'm coming back in just for a second because I haven't done this yet. Let's see, it goes like this, guys.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
Just your zip code. That's right. All right, now if nobody's in there yet, Glenn, we're gonna 93308.
Yeah.
See if we can find you a storage unit, my friend. Did you follow those last week? How did that? If you did, how did that go?
Yeah, one of them went way over, and then the other one closed out.
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's take a look at Daryl's again. Good Lord, look at this junk, man. Look at that junk. Yeah, you don't want that. Somebody bid $30 on it. What am I missing here? Maybe it works. I guess they're thinking it might work. I wouldn't care if it did. I still wouldn't want it. Dishwashers, I wouldn't want to try to sell one of them.
No. Too many things to go wrong with it.
Go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry.
I just said too many things to go wrong with it,
Yeah. This one could be really good if you needed these. These are like these little offices you make within a building, like little cubicles.
Yeah, cubicle dividers. Yeah.
But and then that looks like that's a treadmill on its side. That's a couple $100. That's several $100. It's a 10 by 30. Let's see we'll look at it. I know this is probably not what you're looking for, but what is that? Oh, that's just more. Ooh, there's another whole bunch of it right there. A lot of dust on it. It's saying room dividers, treadmill, office printers, canvas wagon, Holden filters, clothes bins, boxes, office drop tops. I don't think you really like this one, but then again, I don't know for sure because I'm looking at. It looks like they've got a couple of new rigid shop vacs in the box here with dust on them. This one's kind of different. You got any initial thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. Okay. This one's a lot of work.
Yeah, that does bother me. It's those dividers. I don't know how easy it would be to get rid of those.
Yeah. That would be something like if you had more time, if you had like a week before this went off, if you could find out how those are selling.
Yeah.
Or, but it's selling tomorrow. You might have a little issue there. So let's see what else we can find. But I think there's going to be some new. But anyway, it's moot point, so we'll just move on. Just let me know if anybody's in there hunting for it, and we'll find you one first. Here's something. Might already be maxed out, but let's take a look anyway. It sells in one day. It's in Bakersfield. Just tubs. Oh, that's a freezer. That's good. Let's see if we can get some good pictures. That's a larger that picture's terrible. Why take it? Maybe they saw something here. I can't tell what they're looking at. Boy, their camera sucks, man.
Yeah.
See, right here's about $80, maybe $100 on this freezer.
Yeah.
So that would just about pay for the unit at the price it is. But I can't really tell what's in any of these tubs because the pictures suck. Which is good and bad. Now, this is the corner of hell right here. You already know what you're getting over here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be excited about this unless I spotted something in some of the tubs here. And I'm just seeing, okay, there's your basic Coach purse that's probably fake. I think that's what that is. Yeah, that's a bigger one. Big old box of something there. All right, let's keep looking. I'm going to check this out. Shelving, tubs. It's saying sofa, tote, shelves, spool of hose. Now, that's bad if they're having to mention a frickin' hose.
I know.
That's not hose, though.
No, it doesn't look like, does it? It's
You know what? If that's cable.
Yeah, there's some copper there.
Crap ton of copper in that. If that's what it is, that could be worth a lot of money, man. But it could be hose. If that's hose, then that's different. But I don't know what that would be worth. But if that's copper wiring, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
it is hose. You got to assume, unless you know otherwise, that you got to think, well, what's the worst thing that could be if that's just hose? It's rubber.
There's a smaller spool on top, huh?
Yeah. Let's see what else we can find out from this, because that could be a lot of money right there. And here's something that could be some money in there. Nice. I like this unit because there's got some possibilities of a real good payoff there. But and they got some personal shopping. Looks like quite a bit of it. This could be good, man. Or it could suck. I mean, I don't know. It could suck. All right, what am I doing? That's terrible. That's a big old tub there. It goes all the way up to the ceiling in the back stuff. Okay, that looks holiday stuff there. Wow. Uh-oh, here we go. There's a toolbox underneath. There's a lot of tools in here, I would guess, or I can't say a lot, but there are probably tools.
It's not a bad locker.
No, it really isn't. I'm sitting here looking at things that I could sell. It's just your basic toolbox. Okay, tools are usually good if you're going to have a yard sale. You can sell the hell out of it. Or a flea market, or the bigger tools. You can put them on Marketplace or whatever.
Yeah.
I might look at that at $300 kind of range, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's not a bad locker. It's pretty
let's see, we looked at this. No, we didn't look at this. I want to look at this real quick. Need to know what this is. Okay, that is a smoker somebody made out of a drum. Or it could be I don't know if it was homemade or if they bought this one. I don't know. But that is a smoker. Oh my God, look at this ancient refrigerator, man.
See
that is? Or maybe, no, that's not a refrigerator. What is that?
Yeah, I can't.
Anyway, it's interesting. It says smoker barbecue mattress, hand truck, dryer, totes, tables, propane tank. Is that an old propane tank? Doesn't look like. I bet it is.
Doesn't look like a propane. It's got legs on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So unless you put a tank in it,
Yeah. Huh.
I wouldn't really know how to price something like that. I have no idea where there. Looks like there's a washer dryer in the back. Now, it just says dryer though, so I wouldn't get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This $30 truck there.
There's the
propane tank.
Yeah. This one's kind of iffy here.
Yeah, this got me curious. Is something like that could be a lot of money if it's whatever. I don't know what it is, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to pass on this one.
Yeah.
Look, you got these mattresses here. That's not a good thing. And one lone dryer probably doesn't work. So we'll move on. We looked at that. And we looked at that. All right, we'll go back. What is he pointing at? He's pointing at nothing. What the hell? That guy's messed up, man. He probably should go home for the day. Yeah, that's must be Daryl or his other brother Daryl, one of the two. Okay, we looked at that one. You didn't like that one. That one's junk. Okay, I only went 10 miles, so let's go 25 miles. All right, you didn't like all those things. And we looked in, did we look in there? Yard. I can't even read that. They can't spell. We're gonna pass on that one. We looked at that. We looked at that. Oh Lord. Oh my God. A cement mixer. All right, we got to look at this. I haven't seen too many cement mixers in a storage unit. Yeah, there's your cement mixer. Look. Oh, I hope that's not it. This unit sucks right now. It still sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks worse. I think it's sucking even more.
Somebody likes it, don't they?
I don't see anything I like about this.
No.
Okay, it's this cement mixer. I think there's one down there. I'm just for shits and giggles, I'm going to look up the cement mixer. I just have to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Just a cheap one. Cheap ones are $200.
Yeah.
That's $200 right there. That's what that is. So, yeah, you can. Okay, whatever. That one's overpriced. Maybe they figure because there's a cement mixer in there, there's going to be other good tools in the back. And they could be right, but
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, well, there's anybody asking yet?
No.
Okay, then we'll just keep looking. Out of memory. All right, there we go. Let's go to 50 miles. I think sometimes we got to go that far to find you anything. Here's one that sells tomorrow. It is a 5x9 in Porterville.
You're not on Storage Treasures anymore, Mark.
I'm not on Storage Treasures.
It's just me and you on the screen.
Really? I didn't know I did that. Okay. I'm
Just
glad you
now,
said something.
just now popped up.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We've got so many people here. I don't know if I can keep up with the chat when I get back. Oh my God, there's 3,000 people here. All right. Let's look at this. What am I looking at here? It says Sony record player, chairs, speakers, kitchen supplies, scuba tank. Now, some of that stuff's expensive.
Yeah.
Totes, workout equipment, receiver, portable fence, furniture, car seat, microwave, dishes, personal items. It's got everything. And old electronics and a turntable. Turntable's the best part. A lot of mystery. What is this? I don't know, man. It looks a little garagey to me.
Yeah, it does me too.
So, I mean, this probably isn't. There's an old pressure cooker, old speakers. I don't trust this unit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. I'll look at one more picture or two. I like to do due diligence because sometimes one item can be a unit, man. You know what I mean? Oh, look, there's a hat back there. I used to buy units based on one hat that I like. I'd be like, I like that hat. I'm going to buy the unit. I've done that before. I don't like that hat that much, though. Look at this whole thing. It's dirty as hell, man. It's missing not. Yeah, let's just move on from this. This is a turd, man. Let me get back here and catch up with the chat, and then we'll go back in there. Hang on. All right, let's see. Catch up all 4 comments. Mark, your live's going bad. I can't help it. I'm just doing the best I can here. I'm having fun, so it doesn't matter. But okay, Harry was talking about his underwear not. Yeah, ow, God. Now look what you made me do, Harry. Jody, hey, Jody, Marketplace Boutique. Jody's here. Hello, there you are. Yeah, Harry, it's good to know about that underwear. So he's a boxer or a brief guy. I like the I already forgot. Whatever. I can't remember what kind of underwear I wear now. Well, honey, what kind of underwear do I wear? There we go. Okay, we got caught up with got 3,000 people. We caught up with them real quick, and we're going back in. Oh God! All right, here we go. Share screen. I think your situation here with storage units, Glenn, is kind of lame right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. That one didn't look too bad though.
Yeah, we'll go back in and look, and if nobody else asked, then we'll look for me after that. But we'll do our due diligence here, and maybe people. I do get into chats, and I'll just watch lockers that people are showing just to look at them too. So, oh wait a minute, here we go. Debbie's here. She's got a rack there with smiling and hard eyes, and says, "Oh no, you didn't. Somebody did." Hey, Debbie. Let's see, Debbie, what do you think about this?
Just pooped my pants, which is weird because I don't even remember eating them.
Yeah, I don't remember you eating. That was lame, but I was trying to not make it too bad. Mark and Glenn. Hi, Debbie. We're glad you swung in here. You want us to find you a storage unit? You said you weren't happy with your eBay. Well, I can help you. I can promise you that if you buy a storage unit and it turns out to be a banger, you'll be hooked for life. And that's a promise. She says, "What's up, stackers, packers, and slackers?" In the way I handle this, Debbie, I'm all 3 of them. Of course, the packers, I don't do much. I'm more of a stacker and a slacker. As far as the packers go, let me tell you about shipping. I don't offer shipping, as everybody here knows, and you know that's almost unheard of in the reseller community. But I can tell you the last item I did ship. Now, anybody in the chat, can you guess what was the last item I shipped? Now, I've only shipped one item as a reseller. It was a wooden Indian, so it doesn't count that. But I shipped one other item after that. Can anybody guess what that was? I'll give you 10 seconds. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. The last item I shipped was to Cologuard. It was a turd. That's the God's honest truth. The last item I shipped was a turd. A turd. It was Cologuard, where you ship a turd and then they check your colon. Checked out fine, by the way. Thanks for asking. So, if I say I've never shipped before, that's not true. I shipped a wooden Indian and a frickin' turd, all right? And if I had to ship every item I sold, I wouldn't be a reseller. I'll tell you what. Way too much work. Let the customer do the work. That's right. And Todd said, hey, Todd, how you doing, sir? Howdy, stackers, packers, and slackers. Yes, hello to you too, sir. And he's from the great state of Texas, and he's representing Texas today. Yes, sir, with a big old 10-gallon hat. Yes, sir. Debbie likes big units. That's right. You like the long units or wide? I'm going to guess the wider ones, right? Just, I don't know. I'm just guessing. From what most people tell you, the width is more important than the length on these storage units. I don't know. I'm just whatever. That's just my thought on it. All right, here we go. Hey, Todd. Nope, shipped a turd, Debbie. Yes. And she's like, "Oh yeah, you even disclosed that on Johnny's." Yeah, I the other day he was talking about shipping on Johnny's Cajun Roots reseller, and I said, "Well, the last item I shipped was a turd." And then I explained it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you actually did ship a turd," because I believe he shipped a turd too. So, just let you know. And by the way, I didn't have to pay for shipping on that. It was included. Yeah, that was a free, well, it wasn't free because I went on what the doctor got me, but anyway, yeah. Hey, Jody. Yeah. No, it wasn't a wooden Indian turd. A wooden Indian was the thing I shipped when I first started doing YouTube. I bought a locker that had guns and good old antiques in it, and there was this wooden Indian. It stand about maybe 30 inches tall, I guess, maybe a little less. And this lady that was watching my channel, she wanted to buy the Indian, and we agreed on, I think, $120. Okay, something like that. I don't remember exactly. It was something like that. So I shipped it, and she got it, and she said, "Oh, I like this, but I didn't think it was this material. It was kind of like a wooden plastic material." But when I told her, I mean, she knew exactly what. She said, "But I guess I'll keep it." I'm like, "You guess you'll keep it?" I said, "Well, so that was the end of that." And I told myself, I am never, ever going to ship another item again. And I kept my word until I shipped that turd. But that didn't count because that went to Cologuard. So just to let you all know, I did ship recently, but that was like a year ago, and it was a turd. So I just want to clarify that I still do not offer shipping unless I'm shipping a turd. There. All right, let's see what else we got going here. Word on the street. Now it's out and open. This is public information now. That was shipped. Free shipping. Hey, Doc, how you doing? I notice it's that time of year where you're going to be out and about and doing your thing. And he's an outdoor guy. I like that. I love getting outdoors myself. Especially when it's with my cats, because we go outside and I film. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe what Chucky's been getting involved with. But it's not about that. Oh, here's one for you, Glenn. Where's Joy today? Doc was asking you. Oh, you explained it to her here. She will be back next Sunday. Yes, that's awesome. We can't wait to see her. Jody said we're dog parking. Cool. Hello, boat starting to float. That's right. Okay, we're going back in. We're already in. You can just barely see us over there on the side. Then we're just over there talking away there. All right, I'm back into. All right, there's nothing for Glenn here today, so let's see what. I need to do my due diligence anyway. I look at these things every day. So I want to take out the non-lean unit. But man, I thought I had me a royal payoff at the via Extra Space the other day. If that lady had made a full payment, I would have got double what I paid for the unit, or at least a decent payoff out of it. But I think I might get more this way. It's good, a good enough unit where I could probably get more this way. All right, here's one. Okay, this is right down the street from me, and nobody's bid on it, and it sells in 3 days. So I got to decide if I want this or not. And I don't know yet. I'm seeing an old desk here, though. The rest of the stuff here looks like junk, but that's an old shoe polish thing. That's worth very little. I don't know, man. No, I don't want it. Look at the big stack of tires in the back.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I don't want it just because of the tires. It's not worth it to me to have to dispose of those. Yeah, I'm not going to buy this. I don't care if it says rims. I don't care if they got rims on them. I've got a pair of brand new rims. I had them sold one day, and the guy, oh, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. I had them sold for $1,000. Oh, that wasn't exactly right. It's close. I'm like, well, okay, thank you. But on a $1,000 item, I'll hold a year or two. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
For some of the big items, we'll do that. Yeah, this one here, I'm not going to do it. It's just not worth the trouble. See, there's about $30 in tables there. It's just not worth the trouble. Okay. I did bid on this. Just this. It's only $20 now. I think I bid the 10. But see, there's a old cabinet right here. Well, not real old, maybe vintage. And a lot of boxes and some clothes. But it's real close. So, I mean, it's just right down the street. So if this is cheap, I might buy this just to go in here and go through the boxes, get another video scheduled.
Yeah, for the right price.
Yeah, because from now until the end of my time, I have to put out a video. Plus, I have to schedule videos past the time of my demise. Because I kicked the bucket, I'm not going to let that stop me from posting content. Because I can do that. You can actually schedule these way into the future. So if I kick the bucket, I can still get content out. How you like them apples? That's right. Now, that's something I don't hear people talking about. All right. But I plan on being around a good long while. It's not totally up to me, but you got to have a plan, and I have a plan. And I'm only in the middle of my plan. I'm like almost at the middle of a 30-year career. I'm like at 14 years on a 30-year career, and I plan on being here for it. That's my plan. Which means I'm going to have fun. That's right. So you like this locker in the $80 range?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 80, $100.
Yeah, and the logistics. I'm talking a mile from here. I can pick
Yeah.
that up. They're saying it's a 5x5, but it looks a little bigger than that. To be honest, it looks a little wider than 5 feet to me. But maybe it's just the way it looks. But anyway,
What do you have? 3 or 4 days on it?
they give you 3 days. So I mean, I wouldn't need to rent this obviously because it's only a mile from here.
Yeah.
I can get all of that in my van. In one load if my van's empty. And I could sell this right here, I think, for pretty much the price of the unit, which would give me all these boxes for free. And there's a tub over here and just stuff. And when you get into these things, you find things, oh, I didn't realize that was in here. Well, that happens. Okay, you can get a little bit more look here. Let's take a look at this. One little clue is all you really need to give you a tactical advantage on these things. It looks like there could be jewelry over here. I'm not saying that's what it is.
Todd's asking if there's Colt written on one of the boxes.
Okay, we'll take a look and see. Coat, like one you wear.
Colt, see, like the gun, Colt.
Ooh. Well, if there is, it's my unit. Well, Todd, I'll tell you what, man. If I find that in here, let's look. I haven't seen that. He might be baiting me though. He knows that I look for that kind of stuff. Dollar Tree. I don't like seeing stuff from the Dollar Tree. Let's see. Where is the Colt?
Yeah, I missed it.
Maybe it's a Colt 45. Is he talking about malt liquor?
He just has that Colt written on that box.
I bet he's talking about malt liquor, man. Oh, look at these shoes, Glenn. These are nice looking shoes.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, shit. What's this say here? It looks almost like it says electronics.
He said the boxes with the big C on them.
Oh, these on the screen. I'm not seeing the word cold.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I will be looking for that. Now that he said that, that could be an omen. I might buy this. Here's more shoes over here. These look like they're wore. I don't know. That one looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's not a bad locker.
You know what? This is going to be mine, dude.
I like this locker.
Yeah, I mean, you also got to take into consideration it's only a mile away. I mean, that's a big thing when you got to, pay for gas, time, and driving. And to me, this is win-win all the way around because it's not going to be that expensive. Unless we see something that says Colt on it.
Yeah, the more you're looking at it, the more I like it.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say these clothes don't have shoes and name brand clothes? I mean, that stuff I can move via my eBay guy, and I trade that for gold scrap. And gold is going to be our finances in the future. That's going to back our currency because right now it's backed by air. I mean, they've got, they can sit there in Congress and give hundreds of billions of dollars to other countries when that money isn't even it's not there. It's just air.
Yeah.
But they still want us to pay our taxes, which they could just eliminate them with one of those little things rather than send it. Oh no, we can't do anything for Americans. We got to do this for over there because we get kickbacks. See, we're a government and we don't have any accountability. And so that's the way I see all that. So our whole system's corrupt entirely. I mean, I'm speaking to the choir here at this live stream, but my point is made. So back to this point, I don't see the word cold on there. I hope I don't, because no, I hope I do. I'm going to go ahead and just say it. I hope I do. All right, this to me could be a dresser up on its side. Or is it? Or is that a stand-up cab? I think I like it as a stand-up cabinet better.
Yeah, I think it's a stand-up, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, there could be long guns in there if I really want to fantasize here. You know?
Yeah, for the right price, I really like this locker.
It's got a $200 deposit, which I'm glad. I wish they would put $1,000 deposit.
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
if they did that, that would keep a lot of the newbies away. And this one's small enough where a newbie would buy it. So I like the fact that it's 200, but I wish they would put $1,000 deposit on some of these, and that would stop at least half the people that are buying these.
Yeah, it would eliminate a lot of them.
It would. So that's just, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to look at this a little bit more, unless somebody's and I really don't care if any of the locals that are around here that might be watching this, if you want to bid against me on this, because I've got a lot of house money built up that I have to reinvest in storage units. And the way I'm buying storage units right now is just worried about acquisition and not price, because we have to reinvest all the house money. So by the end of the year, I've got pretty close to zero. And yeah. It's a system that not too many people run, but it works for us. We've gone through H&R Block on how to maintain it. You know, we can't do any online sales. I mean, we can sell online, but we can't take electronic payments and stuff like that. So we sell everything locally, and we just have to reinvest any profits to keep it a hobby, and then that's what we do. And what I like about this is all these boxes could have just about anything in them.
Yeah.
They could have turds in there. I know how this works. But I'm at the top of my game on this stuff, dude. And I don't have any fear of the price on this stuff. My only thing is I want to be able to do it all myself. I don't want anybody to have to reach out for help to get anything done, because I want to be self-sufficient on this. So that's why
Debbie says she thinks it's a silver set.
Where?
In the box, in those boxes with the C on them.
I mean, over here, wow. I think that's the C, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I looking?
Yeah, I think so.
If all that's silver, and then we got $100,000 unit here. I tell you what, I have bought lockers over here where I have found a lot of silver. I found a bunch of silver utensils in a locker over here one time, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know, and of course I kept all that too. But I like this unit. It's going to be mine. It's going to be mine. The manager over there, I know him personally. I know that there isn't going to be any funny business going on with this locker. Either they pays up or it's going to sell. It's not going to be any manager doing anything underhanded here. This locker, I claim it right now. I'll say it. I don't give a crap. And let's see. I like all these shoes, clothes. I tell you what, there's so many resellers in our community that I would love if they lived closer to me, because there's a lot of stuff here I could help them out with that I don't sell, that they do. But, you know, logistics is a big, important deal in this. But anyway, yeah. God, that's nice. You know, if you just kind of glance over this locker, Glenn, from the beginning of it, it looks like, you know, if you just kind of just glance in there, you don't really stop and look.
Yeah, I didn't think that much of it at first, but after you started going through the photos, it looks better.
Yeah, and I like all the mystery. So yeah, we might be looking now. This sells in 4 days, so that's May 9th. This is May 5th. Monday, that's Wednesday at noon. Yeah. Well, if I get it, I'll let you know.
Cool.
And I'll tell you when I have a video schedule. Now, oh, here's a bag of bags. Probably purses. It says AERO, arrow. Dishes. Oh, good God. There's a Greek wedding right there. I haven't had a Greek wedding. People don't really like to see me do that stuff, and I haven't done a whole lot of it, but I can promise you I will do one again. You know,
I
because
love it.
I sometimes I just want to have fun on this channel, and I don't break anything that I can really sell, and everybody should know that by now. I just want to laugh and enjoy my life, enjoy my hobby, and
If I own it, I own the right to break it.
yeah, and sometimes you can make more money with it breaking it than moving it on. You know, I mean, I do get a little bit of revenue on this channel. I got one video that I've had now for 3 years. I make $10 a week in revenue every week on it. Every week. It's that one with the gun. I get $10 a week now, every week of my life from now on that one video. Isn't that nice? It's called an evergreen. All right. Okay, I don't think I can glean any more out of this. So I know I spent a lot of time on it. Let me come back into the chat and we'll get caught up in the, yeah, Debbie's got a comment here. All right. Okay, there we are. I'm going to go back into the chat. Oh, here. Yeah, this is good stuff. Now all that want coal just looked like it far away. Yeah, that wasn't coal. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. Yeah, but Todd, that got me excited. So I appreciate you saying that word, because to me, that was like an omen. I need to buy that. That unit has to be mine. If the owner of that does not make their rent payment, it's mine. Does it sound bad for me to be that confident or arrogant, or is that just, I can't help it? I mean, that's what I do, man. And I feel like I've got an advantage, because if I want a unit bad enough, I can decide, okay, well, I want it anyway. I don't have to make any money on it. I just want it. I can do that. And then how big of an advantage is that? Knowing that will make you confident, okay? Because it's our system. And then hey, Andy, how you doing, man? I'm glad you swung in here. Sorry I missed you initially, but I was over there looking at my locker I haven't bought yet. You know how that goes. It could easily go offline, but this, I like this place, and they usually stay online. I asked the manager yesterday when I was over there, you know, the one where I got this last unit, and I said, why is this when I was doing live auctions like 4 or 5 years ago, and they don't have them here anymore. I said, at the end of the auction, none of the lockers very rarely ever paid up and we lost them. Very rarely. But now that they're online, we lose more than half of them.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I asked him his perspective on it, and he thought about it, and he said, well, that's when they were doing them live. That was before I started working here. And I said, well, I can promise you from my 13 years of buying storage units, they never, very rarely. I think one time I remember a locker say, well, we can't sell that one today. The people came in right before we came back here and they paid up. That happened once. Maybe.
Yeah, I never thought of it, but you're right. That never happened that much before.
So there's something different, and I don't know what it is. And you can't find out the answer, because I've asked everybody that would know it. Nobody has an answer. So you got to ascertain your own theory. Some people want to call that a conspiracy theory, even though it's just one person. To have a conspiracy, you need 2 or more. I just want to use critical thinking to decide what I think it might be. And then I think there's something about it being online. There's more behind the back talk going on. Maybe there's a few more managers. Something does. I really don't want to get into it too much.
Yeah.
But there's something nefarious about it, in my opinion. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. I think it is. Debbie's sitting on a gold mine, and I've got the perfect answer is coming up. Todd says, Debbie, your ass is a gold mine. It can be if you put it on YouTube. I tell you what, there's these ladies on YouTube that they'll get a really good high definition camera, and they'll do yoga, and they'll put on these tiny little bikini bottoms that look about like this. And then they'll put their one leg behind their head, and they'll put their thumbnail up there on the video, and you got this shot. Well, click on it. I mean, as a male, you're going to be obviously. I'm clicking on that, so there's a view right there. And then now you look down at the views, and there's a million of them. So I would say she could be sitting on a gold mine. Just saying. As Todd pointed out, no, she pointed it out. And you're right. It just depends. It's all in the application of the gold in that situation. All right, and then Harry's dog parking. Good afternoon, Todd, or morning, wherever you're at. Todd's in Texas, so I believe it's afternoon. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yes, that's my nephew's birthday today. My nephew is like, what? Now he's 59 now. He invested into one of the storage facilities here that was called One and Done. He invested $50,000 into that place, and then Prime Storage bought it out, and he made good money off of that sale. He was only a partial owner of it, but he made really good. I never did get the bottom dollar, but he was smiling from ear to ear on what he got. I mean, at least doubled that money, and it wasn't there that long. So that just reminded me of that because that's his birthday. And there's Harry dog parking. We have flooding. All roads out of town are closed. No kidding. Weather manipulation, man. They have weather weapons, man. That's been used. They've been used. Yeah, I know, Mark. That's great. That's great. Yeah, you're. No, they really do. Believe it or not. I say it's a silver set. Well, I hope it is, Dave, because if it is, I'm going to let you know about it because I plan on buying it at this point. That's right. Whether there's silver or not, I got to find out. I'm sorry, Todd. That sucks so bad. Yeah, when you're flooded out. Hope you got a little boat, man. And a paddle or a trolling motor. In the sea boxes. Yeah. Harry says, Debbie and Todd picked up some gold rings yesterday. Oh, yeah, Harry got a few gold rings. They were 10 karat. He was asking me about them. Just a little bitty 10 karat gold ring, even if it's small and only weighs 2 grams with the price of gold, you're looking at $60 just for a little 2-grammer. And that's about as small as they're going to get. So, yeah, that was good because I know you didn't pay $60 for it. Did they know it was? You'd be surprised, Debbie, how people just don't know what they're doing when it comes to this stuff. You can go to a yard sale, so that's why people like to get there first, because they'll go like me. Whenever I've been at one, I go immediately to where and I'll ask them, say, do you have any vintage jewelry? I don't say gold jewelry. I say, do you have any vintage jewelry? And I said, I'll buy all your jewelry if you got it. If you want to sell it all to me. It's, that's how I would handle that. But I haven't done that in a while. I probably should. But storage auctions will keep you busy, and then all the videoing and everything. Because I got YouTube first, hobby second. So the hobby is, they kind of. Here, let me get going here. Dang, did they? No, they didn't. Apparently not. Nice, yes. I saw that, yes. Not sure they had to if they looked at the inside of the rings. I wouldn't have seen that. It's a 10 karat. Most of the time, unless you got perfect vision, it's hard to see in there. I mean, it's good to carry around like a little jeweler's loop. You just look in there. And just remember, just because they're marked doesn't mean they're actually gold. So you do have to check them before you can consider that. Being marked, they're probably a very good chance those are real rings. But not always. So you have to check everything. And just because a ring's not marked with anything doesn't mean it's not gold. So check everything that's gold toned. And when you scrape, and if you're doing it with acid, make sure you scrape far enough to get past the plating into the material. And then that'll pick that up. I know people hate to do that, but you know, you got to do your due diligence. Now I know Johnny's got a tool that you can spend a few $100s and get a gold tester tool. And I may end up doing that at some point, but it's the reason I haven't is because I don't sell it. I mean, I do buy it. I do buy, but I buy gold from reputable dealers, you know, and then with Jay, I check everything, do the acid test on that. And that's like 3 or 4 times a year. Probably going to be 2 or 3 this year because he hasn't. Here we're in April or May, and we haven't done any business yet this year. So I got a lot of good stuff to sell him or trade him. I mean, no breaky. I haven't done that lately. I haven't found anything I've needed to break lately, which is good. And see, I make money on all the stuff you donate. So that's you that's been going up there and taking all that crap, man. I wouldn't say that. No, I'm just kidding. That stuff I donate is like little low dollar stuff. And there's a lot of work involved in shipping all that stuff, though, as you know. It's like I tell people, if you can, just try to sell items that are more bigger ticket. I know it can be hard if you're broke, but it just makes it so much easier. To me, it's just deflating to have to take a $10 item and put 15 minutes into it. You know, you got to print labels, invoices, shipping, packing. And Debbie's agreeing here. She said, very, yeah. And Todd says, wouldn't it be cool if you found a Colt pistol in there? I was saying, I call it. Yeah, I tell you what, man, I found a whole locker full of guns one time, and I found a Colt, 38 Colt, and I sang a song right there. And Glenn remembered, 38 Colt, 38 Colt, 38 Colt. I was sitting there singing, man. Hey, I bought a locker. The guy had passed away. He was a retired police officer, and he had his service weapons. Oh my God, that was so sweet. That's that evergreen video I got. I've been making $10 a week in revenue on that thing for 3 years. I need more videos like that. Harry does conspiracies with his multiple personalities. Yeah, you know, that would take 2 or more. But you notice, Todd, how people use the word conspiracy as a way to deflect away from people that are using critical thinking on topics of major importance. So they want to inflict that word conspiracy as to say, oh, that can't be true. And people start to be manipulated. And I always take very big pride in not believing anything that a corrupt government says. The only way to know what they're saying and be halfway accurate with it is to take what they say and flip it around. Flip it around. The opposite is closer to the truth or the exact truth. That's how you deal with evil. Evil inverts reality. Oh, Debbie, she stuck us. We've been stuck. We've been stuck. I appreciate you, Debbie. You know what you get for that, right? I am going to show you right now. I even know where it is. I don't have to go looking for it. And you're going to get it right here. I'm going to give you this one first.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But now this is the way it should have been. That's the old triple brapper right there. That's right. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Let's see if I can do it again. There we go. There it is. Wait a minute. That's not right. There it is. What do you think of them apples? Yeah. Thanks, Debbie. Farting hearts. There you go. That was nice, Debbie. Appreciate you. Yeah, we've got a few more minutes, so let's have some fun. We've got 5,000 people here right now. Counting me and Glenn, we got 7,000 people here. That is amazing. Oh, and the coffee's starting to suck, though. Yeah, okay. I know what we're going to do now. Let's see. Did we play this? All right, let's play this one. If this one's bad, I apologize up front. I don't remember what this one was about, but here it goes.
A mother and her daughter are at the park when they notice two teens on the bench having sex. The daughter asks Mommy, "What are they doing?" The mom goes there making cakes. "Come on, sweetie, let's go to the zoo." They get to the zoo and, while visiting the monkey exhibit, they spot two monkeys having sex. The daughter asks Mommy, "Are those two monkeys making cakes?" The mom says yes. "Honey, they sure are. You know what? I think it's time to go home." In the car on the way home, the daughter suddenly asks the mom, "Mommy, you and Daddy were making cakes in the living room last night, weren't you?" The mom, shocked, asks, "What, honey? Why would you say that?" The daughter replied, "Because I licked some of the icing off the sofa."
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's get back to it. Now I got to go to the comments. Let's see here. Farting hearts. Yes. Hey, Doc, I made you laugh, didn't I? Tom, yes. Yep, they invented global warming. Well, yeah, global warming is a farce. It's bull crap. It's the same kind of thing. They invented global warming. Yeah, it's pandemic. No, you spelled it wrong. It's plandemic. That was a plan, so they could go to paper ballots, which that's how they subverted the election. I'm nasty. No, it was whoever made up that. It's their daughter, right? You can't tell them they're making cakes. She's never going to know what she's doing. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. All right, Debbie, let's do it again. She didn't like it. Let's see. Let's try another one. Oh, I only have one more here. All right. Yeah, we'll do a new one next week. But I don't remember this.
Honey, if I walked out of the bathroom naked and said, "I just shaved down there," do you know what that means?
Yeah, the drain is clogged.
Okay, smart ass. There will be no dessert for you, jackass.
Well, great. Now we'll have plenty of time to clean out the drain you clogged up with that eagle's nest you have been burning the tip of my nose with.
What do you think of that one? What do you think, Debbie? You like that? I like this post right here because let me touch on this, Todd, because I appreciate you bringing up something that's important here. What he's saying here is basically correct. Every war that we've had in our lifetimes isn't for the reason that they were saying. What they want to do is go into other countries, tear them up with war, supplying weapons to each side so they can implant their own leaders there in Yeah, sadly, it's true. And it's been going on for a long time, folks. And right now you're seeing the battle of all that, and the old system is collapsing, and the old finances is going to be collapsing, and the whole world is going to be different in another year or so. Everything you see now is just pantomime. I think a lot of this has already been decided. There's a lot of things, a lot of people that need to wake up, and it's being played. I think we're like what we're seeing publicly in whatever sources we seek out to find news. What we're seeing now is stuff that played out behind the scenes 2 years ago. So that's just, it's really interesting. I've been following this since 2016. Yeah. A lot of people feel that way. You know, it's hard to break people out of the old matrix. You know, people, if you watch that movie, it'll kind of explain. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this beautiful cat. Have you ever seen a cute little cat? Cats are great, man. I got 5 of them. Yes, you know, I guess one way to put it, Doc, is the truth is much more crazy than reality. I mean, the truth, the reality, what you're seeing is just, I think if people knew the ultimate truth, they would freak out. They would just panic. It's so funny. You know, usually, you know, you get on YouTube and everybody's just, you know, they're discussing their regular stuff every day, you know, the things that are right on the road and right on the pathway of straight and narrow. But when you get off of that road, you get into the underbelly of reality, and then you can, when you touch on it, you can tell when you're getting over the target. That's when the birds start swooping down on you. You can tell it. Yeah, that's right, Doc. Let's see if we got any more. We're coming up on 1:30, and we got a nice day, and we got a lot of work to do. And of course, you guys in the chat can make it last till 2:00 if you blow the chat up real quick. And in the meantime, let me see if I got one more thing I want to play today. You know, I wish I was better at articulating my thoughts as far as what I think's going on. You know.
Yeah. That trying to be careful too what you're saying. Yeah.
To a point. I mean, you know, everything I've said is protected speech under the First Amendment of the Constitution, which we went through 2 weeks ago. We discussed all 5 elements of the First Amendment. And then it gets a little bit different when you get on a platform. They can just willy-nilly decide they don't like what you're talking about, and they can demonetize you. And they've done this to some of the truther channels, but I don't fall into the category of a truther channel, because we just you know, we dance on the outside of these things, just throw a little opinion out, you know. And you can do that, but once you start getting over the target really big, and you're following, you're getting into details, then yeah, they try to get you. What they hate is that pesky Constitution. They hate it. They absolutely despise it, Glenn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know, it's the only reason why we're still here in the capacity we are. Yeah, I'll always fight for that, because I think it's important to have a, you know, if you think about it, where would you be now if you had to leave America? Where would you go? I've thought about that, and I can't come up with anything.
Me either.
You know, so, you know, we should stay and fight. Stand for your right to party, which is the same thing. Let's see if anybody, yeah, everybody's tired of us right now. Days are numbered. Well, I think everybody's days are numbered. How do I like to look at things? I just like to look at things going forward, being able to be free, speak freely. I want to take that Constitution for what it was there for. And you got people all over the country going into places and doing audits now and posting that stuff on the internet. And they are driving tyrants out of everywhere, man. It's just a wonderful thing. Anyway, I think this show went off the rails, didn't it? So let's see, what can I leave everybody with? We're running up the end of the show, so I appreciate everybody that came in. Glenn, tell Joy I said howdy do.
Will do.
We'll hope to see her next week. And I'll leave everybody with, let's see, let's leave you with something funny. Oh, somebody commented, coming back. Off the rails? Yeah, but when it doesn't go off the rails, man, it's off the rails anyway. You too, Doc. I appreciate you coming in. All right, I'm going to leave you guys with some really good stuff here, or some crappy stuff. And all right, I'm going to leave you some stupid stuff. All right, I'll see you guys. Take care.
Subscribe to the Storage Stacker channel for more awesome content, just like this.
Hello. So you want to use antique furniture.
Subscribe to the Storage Stacker channel for more awesome content, just like this.
Hello. Do you guys remember the movie Up in Smoke? Tommy Chong sang. Peters. Something like this. Peters.
I gotta work a little more in the lyrics.
I went to the storage out. Got zip. I got zip. I got nothing. I went to the storage out. I got zip. I got zilch. I got nothing. I got the other Is there a head of the queue? Get your big water. You get in your car. You ride to the story junction. You go in. They show you jump. And you get. You get zilch. You get zilch. You get zilch.
Sitting here writing you about this Ninja Bernie.
Ninja Bernie?
I'm not about to talk about my Bert. Friend.
What?
Friend Patty and Ninja like him. But like I said, whatever is whatever.
Oh my God. I can't even see what language.
Oh wait.
What language is
this?
this?
The thing that says this. This is her signature outro signature.
Okay, what does it say?
One love, Cupcake Head Tiffany.
Cupcake Head?
Let's read another one.
Oh my God. Just a matter
What's
of time.
cracking with Chew? CHU.
I don't know what's cracking with you, man.
Me nothing, chilling, never killing, always crippin', and always willing to skip.
What does that
few
mean in
lines to
English?
say,
Can you
I
decipher?
ain't even worried about you and Tony no more, cause I'm a bigger and better things like me and you. I'm gonna forget that you ever said it.
Oh, said what?
What do you mean? What do you mean it is a big deal if you don't write, love Chrissy? What you don't want me to love you no more?
I think we're all dumber for having heard this letter.
I meant, do you care if Chris asked you if he could hit it? Hit it? I don't know who told Bernie we was writing each other letters. These last couple of days, I have been thinking about who we'll choose to be with.
Well, who hit what?
And I started thinking, what if all this was just a big game? But I hope it ain't, because I really love. And right now, it seems like you own my heart, and I'm trying to get a hold of your heart.
Oh my God! Sounds like she's trying to get a hold of something else.
Your best friend Latasha like each other and more.
I think they want a three-way.
I can't take this shit no more. If you don't think you still go with Bernie, you want to go with, and I mean, be my girl, my baby, love AJ, your eyes only. Well, sorry.
Too bad.